So, core exercises, core stability, train your core. Guys, I'm sure you've heard this at some point, but you weren't exactly sure what this meant or how to go about doing it or why it's important. Well, I aim to address these issues in this video. Hey friends, it's Avi Physio here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what the core muscles are, why they are important, and how you can go about training them immediately. Now, I understand that this subject matter can be quite confusing, so I promise not to go too hardcore and I'll keep my corny jokes down to a minimum. Okay guys, let's get to what are these core muscles. Now, your core muscles are a grouping or a team of muscles that all work together to provide spinal stability, pelvic stability, trunk stability, as well as balance and coordination, as well as help you to maintain posture. Now, these muscles are your abdominals, your diaphragm, your back or spinal muscles, your pelvic floor, as well as your gluteal muscles. Now, when people ask me, Avi, what's your favorite or what's the best core exercise? Guys, it's hard to answer this question because you see, okay, let me address this using an analogy. Let's just say you had a soccer team, and in the soccer team, you only had strikers or forward players, and you had no midfield or defensive players. What would you call this team? No, not Man United. You'd call them vulnerable because they would have vulnerabilities within their team. Now, if you only did sit-ups or planks, you are training one aspect of your core muscles, and this can create imbalances and lead to injury because you're not focusing on other aspects of the core. You see, having a strong core or a well-balanced core will allow you to play your sport or perform daily activities a lot better, such as sitting behind the computer. You'll be able to do this with better posture. Or if you play sports such as running, golfing, or tennis, you'll be able to perform these activities far better or help to reduce or minimize injury when performing these activities. And most importantly, having a strong and well-balanced core can minimize your chance of having neck, shoulder, or back or any kind of physical ailment or pain in the body, as well as alleviate those symptoms if you're already experiencing them. And now guys, it's time to train our core. I'm going to share with you in a few moments different exercises in different starting positions to target specific parts of your core. However, I just want to touch on something before I get to that. You see, you can train your core both directly as well as indirectly. You see, anytime you move your head, arms, legs, or body, and you need your spine or your trunk to be stable, that uses your core muscles. Let me give you an example. So I've got my heavy 30 kg dumbbells here, right? Now, when I'm doing let's take a bicep curl. If I'm doing an easy bicep curl up and down, my biceps are my moving muscles that are flexing my elbow, but my core prevents me from doing this or doing this movement. So my core is working indirectly to keep the body stable while I'm lifting the weights up. Okay, now let's get to those core exercises in your different starting positions. Okay, and now for your standing core exercise, otherwise known as a balance exercise. Very easy guys, you stand on one leg, you have about a 15 to 20 degree bend on your supporting leg or the leg you're standing on. And if you drop a straight line between the middle of your knee, it should land in the middle of your foot, or it should otherwise be between your second and third toe. And if you're unsure of the role of your second and third toe, one stayed at home and one had roast beef. Well, so there's my alignment is good, I'm standing. So for the beginner's version, all you do is just stand and hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute. To progress this, you can stand with your eyes closed because sight is a very important part of balance. And once you remove sight, your muscles have to work harder. Now, to progress this even further, you can practice your golf swing in this position, your forehand or your backhand in tennis, or you can merely take a stick like so and rotate a little to one side and rotate to the other side. And as you're doing it, make sure to keep this relationship the same throughout. And I can feel a beautiful engagement of my glute and my back and obliques as I'm doing this. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for all the support and love you've sent my way thus far. If you have any ideas or any suggestions on videos that you'd like me to put out so you can be the best physical version of you, please leave a comment in the comment section below or message me privately because I'd love to read them. In the meantime, stay safe and stay strong.